I taste the dark, lipstick poison, leaving your marks on the whisper. Your veins calling softly, driving you insane. Lacing leather, wrapped in sin. Heaven's lost, but hell lets me in. I'm the siren you can't deny. Crimson smile, sharp like a knife. I'm your craven, suffocating. Sweet obsession, no salvation. Venom in blue, I blossom in fire. Splitting in love with every desire. You fall to your knees, but you'll never let go. I'm the chaos you crave, the high and...
Hello, and welcome to another solo session for Bexar County by Night, hosted by the Dark Domain. I'm your storyteller, Bonnie, and let's do some intros first before we get this started. Starting with Crow. Yeah, there you
Hello,
go.
now that my mic is no longer muted. Hi! I'm Crow Starkmaven. Let's do this.
Okay. Look up one more thing, because there's the one thing I didn't have ready before we hit.
Oh no.
So the date is blooper reel. So the date is October 31st of 2015, and the sun will set about 6:46 p.m. And it's been a busy day. You know, people are gearing up for Halloween. Kids are getting costumes ready. They're Party City, getting last-second stuff, so it's probably a nightmare over there. But that's not quite where we're focused. We're not focused on the kids' Halloween stuff or even really the adults' Halloween stuff. We are focused on the lovely Belle Wolf. So what's Belle up to?
Belle is she's kind of floating around from place to place, kind of helping watch over some of the kids that are part of like a youth group. She signed up to help. She's not the only one helping, so there's that. She's just kind of in the background of their fun.
Okay. And we'll say your friend Jasper was there with you, but he left to go set up for some rave he had been telling you about for the past couple of days. He probably took off maybe 20 minutes prior with maybe a quick goodbye and about a few of his the kids that like hanging around him. And then it's like maybe towards the end when the kids start getting paired up with, you know, they probably have an adult chaperone for every like 5 or 6 kids. They'll have an adult take them around the neighborhood.
Oh, yeah.
Probably around that time, that's when you'll get a text from Sister Elizabeth asking you to swing by the church. She hasn't seen you in a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go over by the church.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a little bit since I talked to her. Talked to her? English.
We'll fix it in post. So you're going to head to St. Anne's Catholic Church. It's going to be a few streets down from where the group home is that you help out with. And it's all decked out for Dia de los Muertos. And where you'll find Sister Elizabeth, who's essentially like your mother figure. She was one of the first ones you remember getting close to as a kid.
One of the main ones that kept me kind of on the straight path.
Yeah.
So the straight.
So yeah, you will find her at altar or an ofrenda. Yeah, ofrenda. That's what it's called. If I'm not mistaken.
There it is. Yep.
Yeah. So she will have a handful of those flowers, and she's setting up like this place is overrun with those beautiful orange flowers. Like, you can smell them like the minute you walk in. The sun kind of hits like a brick wall, almost like the incense that you remember of Father. What's I think it's Father Marcus. You said it was
Father Marcus. Yes.
Yeah. It's probably the scent of the flowers is probably stronger than the incense Father Marcus has pretty consistently burning throughout the main hall. But it's kind of a comforting scent to you because you're used to helping set up with this. It's like it's almost like you're home again. And sometimes there's music playing, but you don't hear the typical church music. You actually hear some. It's kind of like low, not too loud, but you hear some Tejano music playing from the Altarisi sister Elizabeth, and she's kind of swaying with the music as she sets up. And and she knows that she's not supposed to play that kind of music, but she's always been kind of the rule breaker.
I'll kind of walk up. I'm kind of walking up to her to a side that's a little bit more open to where she kind of can see me out the corner of her eye.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll go, "So you needed me, Sister Elizabeth?"
And she won't respond, but whenever she sees you kind of walk up, she'll actually spin in time with the music and kind of pull you into her arms and start dancing with you, singing the song in Spanish. And you're used to her doing this. Like anytime she can take to dance, she actually was a classical dancer before she took her vows. So any chance she gets to dance around and just have a little fun, she will. So she's pulled you into that like big, tight, motherly hug, and now she's kind of swaying you around the floor because there's no one there. It's just y'all. There's no one there to see the god, right?
Yeah, no one's gonna see this.
Yeah.
And like Belle is also kind of playing into it as well.
Yeah, 'cause she's taught you a few dance moves, right?
Oh yes, absolutely.
So as the song kind of comes to an end, she'll give you a kiss on the forehead, kind of cup your face in her hands, and ask how you've been. And how does Belle respond?
Well, I've been doing pretty good so far. I'm still standing.
You are. And how are the group homes working on Mijita?
They're doing all right, but I've kind of been looking into a place of my own. Finally.
Oh, yeah? Is there anything I can help with?
Not right now. Not until I've, actually got the place and I move in.
Yeah. So what happened with the old place? You just outgrew it, or just...
Not really.
And Jasper, you're still talking to Jasper?
Oh, yes. Yeah, I'm totally still talking to Jasper. Speaking of which, I was with Jasper for a little bit earlier this evening. We were helping watch some kids while they went, trick-or-treating. They went off to a rave, though, that they've been talking about for a while.
Oh, well, it is Halloween, so it doesn't surprise me. And as you're telling her all this, she's kind of like, she'll go behind you and start braiding your hair and start braiding a couple of the flowers into it. I am so proud of the young woman you've become. You know that, right?
Well, I'm still going, so there's something for that.
Yeah. When we first found you, we didn't know what was going to happen. I mean, you're in and out of foster homes and in and out of group homes. But you've really come into your own. And I'm proud of that.
Thank you.
So as you're kind of... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, nope. Go on.
Nope. Finish your thought. It's your solo session, girl.
Belle kind of giggles a little bit and she said, "It's been a journey, but I always knew I was in a safe place over here."
Well, I'm glad we can make that safe for you. And she'll be handing you candles and stuff. You know how to set these up. She's having you set up candles and flowers and sugar skulls and everything. And there's maybe like 2 more tables that she has to do too with all the supplies and crates all over the floor. But it takes you about maybe an hour between, dancing around to music and setting up the ofrendas. That there's a little bit of time that goes by. So it's just you and her. Is there anything else that you want to do here, or what else would you want to do?
No, I think for the moment it's just helping her out, kind of taking some time.
So as you're taking that time to actually bring up a Day of the Dead service that Father Marcus wants to do. It's early in the morning on Sunday, but he'd love for you to be there.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
So it's around that time you'll start, like, you've been feeling your phone kind of buzz in your pocket the whole time, and you have the sound turned off out of respect for being in the church and everything. But
Yeah.
the buzzing has been getting more and more insistent over the past 5 minutes. Like, borderline, like, every couple seconds it'll buzz.
She'll say, "Excuse me, sister. I've got to go check my phone."
Okay. And yeah, she'll give you another big hug and a kiss on the forehead just in case you decide to take off.
I'll see you around.
Bye.
And Belle will kind of leave the area, and she's gonna open up her phone.
You've got several missed calls and probably double the amount of text messages, all from Jasper.
Okay, normally they do not message me this much. I'll try and call Jasper back.
Okay. So it rings once, twice, and right before it rings out and goes to voicemail, he picks up, but it's very, very staticky. And you hear music, like loud music pounding in the back. And it's one of those, you can make out the sound of his voice, but not the words he's saying. Does that make sense? And right before the call drops, you hear a scream and the sound of something metallic slamming.
Okay, that's not good. Do I have the where the party is, like the address?
Yeah, he would have been talking about it so much over the past few days. You have the address memorized, so
yeah. I'll make my way over there as fast as I can.
Okay, so the rave location is right outside of town. Yeah, it used to be an old juvenile detention center that I'm going to post again down here in SBC Wardrobe. But when you get there, so the lights are purple now. I couldn't find a way to change the color. But as you kind of pull up, the lights will turn red, and you'll see metal gates slamming down over the windows and doors.
Okay, that's not good. I'm gonna kind of circle the building and I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna circle the building, try to find if there's any entrance still left open, and try to call 911.
Okay, so first of all, if you're looking for an entrance, roll me a wits plus investigation.
Okay. Yep. It's an investigation. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's not the correct thing. There we go. All right. Spot. Oh boy, this could be great.
Okay, that's just one. If you want, you can use willpower to reroll it. It's up to you.
No.
Okay. So as you're kind of circling the building, you start hearing a lot of commotion coming from inside. There's screaming, there's you don't hear gunfire or anything, but there's definite panic coming from inside of that building, and you can't find an entrance.
Yeah. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Um. I can't, Bruce.
You can't what?
Let's see. More than likely can't brute force my way in.
No, the metal grates over the doors and windows are very, very strong.
Yeah. Um. Oh, she can't really do much other than try to call for help.
Okay, so you can go ahead and try, and someone will pick up 911. What is your emergency?
Hi, I'm at this old juvenile detention center where there was a party happening. Um, it, I showed up and things start to come down over the windows and doors, and I hear people screaming out in panic. And I can't get in or anything. My friend is even in there.
Uh, okay, and you hear like the clacking of a keyboard as she's typing all the time. Can you give me an address?
Sure, and I give her the address.
Okay, someone will be at the, and the line starts crackling. Like there's static, even though you got at least one bar signal, so you were able to get the call through. But now the phone is crackling. And you
Hello?
and there's her voice is barely coming through. Like there's actually a high pitched squealing and crackling. And if you kind of look down at your phone screen, the LED shatters. Like like how there's that digital under screen where
Yeah.
yeah. So that part of the screen like crackles and it's like all pixelated and there's lines everywhere. And you feel something cold. Right, like you probably felt like I don't know if you ever been around snow? Or
Um, I feel like maybe she has been around snow at one point in her life because there was a foster home that was a little bit more north and out of San Antonio.
okay. So and she was probably a kid, so probably like any kid that's seen snow, they would have run outside of whatever they were wearing to go play. So it kind of brings that feeling back to mind of the cold kind of creeping in through your clothes, like on your actual skin and kind of climbing up your back. Like the tendrils of cold are kind of sliding up your back.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look down at your hand that has the phone in it, there's a shadow creeping along your arm and it clamps around your wrist. And you feel the same thing around your other, and it just feels cold. You don't feel anything physical, just like ice cold. And all of a sudden, you're suspended in midair.
Oh boy, I feel like this whole slew of like a prayer just comes out like, Lord help.
And this woman in the SPC wardrobe, she'll come circling around you. Oh, how sweet. You still have faith that there's a God up there to come for you. Absolutely precious.
Okay, Soleil. Sorry, that's out of character.
I worked very hard on these outfits.
Yeah, you did. I like her vibe.
So you can't see her face, obviously, because of that mesh netting thing.
Yeah. She got a bit of a veil look going on.
But there's that kind of like exposed skin of her neck right there on the dress. There's blood dripping all down her chest.
Okay. What, what do you want?
It's not about what I want, sweetheart. It's what you'll do for me anyway. And she'll kind of pull back her veil enough for you to see the glint of fangs. And that shadow will slap over your eyes and you can't see anything anymore.
Yeah.
But you'll feel fangs pierce your neck. And you can't move. You're paralyzed to stop this.
Yep.
So it very quickly settles in as the cold starts creeping over you more and more because she's draining you like fast.
Yeah.
That this is gonna kill you. You're gonna die.
Yeah. And I still can't like move or anything.
I mean, you can move, like you're able to maneuver to a certain degree, but not enough to be able to like push her off. Like you only have so much give, if that makes sense.
Yes. Yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah. So, what are some of your last thoughts?
Oh. Belle right now is thinking of the church. She's thinking of Sister Elizabeth and Father Marcus. Father Marcus. Good grief. She's thinking about them and the safe haven that is the church. That's always been a consistent light in her life. That's what she's thinking about.
So probably as these memories come to you, as you're thinking of all this, you'll probably hear Sister Elizabeth singing you some kind of hymn, some kind of lullaby in Spanish. But it feels like it's further and further away until eventually silence. And there's a faint, you still have like your senses just like a little bitty bit. There's a faint copper taste on your tongue that kind of trickles down your throat. And you feel yourself kind of collapse in a heap, and then the world goes dark. So it's like, have you ever experienced like sleep paralysis before?
No.
Okay. So it's like your body's kind of I don't want to go there. So you're kind of aware of everything going, like you can still like you have your own thoughts, like your own consciousness, but there's nothing else that you're aware. Like you're not aware of your own body or anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Except for maybe like a pain in your chest. So you got a pain in your chest and just your own thoughts. I'm probably doing a very bad job of describing this, but I'm trying.
Yeah.
So there's no sense of time passing, like you're just in blackness and nothingness. There's no sunlight, so you can mark the day. You don't know what happened in that building. You don't know where Jasper is. You don't even know if you're alive right now. And that's when you feel kind of like pressure. And you hear a faint beeping sound. And then you hear someone say, "Hey, I found one." And then that you feel like the pressure in your chest kind of lessen and lessen and lessen until you see like someone's digging you out of somewhere. You see the moon behind them, and there's enough light so you can see that it's like the silhouette of someone, possibly female, trying to dig you out. Oh man, what did they bury out here? And you're aware of someone lifting you up out of wherever this was and laying you, and you feel grass beneath your back. Someone laid you out in the grass. And that pain in your chest intensifies for a second, then releases. And you see the girl with a bloody wooden stake in her hand. and all of a sudden you have full control of your body and your mental faculties again. So, what do you do?
Belle just sits up.
Like Undertaker sit up, just whop.
Yeah, just they have that, and I feel like I can move again. Belle just sits straight up.
Okay, and
yeah,
the girl that I posted in the SPC wardrobe, she's the one with the bloody steak in her hand, and she will give like a little squeak of surprise and kind of fall back flat on her butt. Like her eyes are wide and terrified.
Belle's kind of sitting there like, looking at her like, sorry about that.
Please don't eat me. Please don't eat me. And she's kind of scrambling back and back and back.
I don't think I'm gonna eat you.
Please don't, Waylon! And as she's yelling for whoever this Waylon guy is, there's a German Shepherd that kind of trots up to you. And he'll kind of give a couple of sniffs and just like shake himself out like, ugh. But he'll run off and then just go lay across this redhead's legs. And then the other man that comes up is the other one in the SBC wardrobe that I posted.
Nice.
So he'll come running up. Yeah. He'll come running up. Darling, are you okay? And he'll kind of kneel next to you.
I think so. That's a very good question. Belle looks, I guess, where she was just dug out of.
Do you happen to look down at yourself at all?
Yeah, I think she'd like be investigating herself at this point.
There's a gaping hole in your chest.
Well, that's not normal.
Yeah, well, we're gonna get that taken care of for you, darling. Are you okay? Can you walk okay?
Well, I haven't tried walking yet. Should I do so?
Let's see. So the man will get up where he was kneeling next to you and hold his hands out.
Oh, you're being nice. She'll hold on to his hands and try to stand up.
And you'll stand up just fine. And it's weird. The hole in your chest doesn't really hurt, even though it's a fucking hole in your chest.
It's like right there.
Okay. So do you remember anything at all before this?
Well, I came to this building that was where a party was being had because a friend of mine was calling me, most likely in danger. I heard a scream over a call that, I actually connected with. So I went to the building, and then, when I arrived, the lights went from purple to red, and all the windows and doors got barred, and I was left outside. And then there was this, she had a really great sense of fashion, oddly. I have to give people where the credit is due. She looked great. She was not really nice, though. And then I think she bit me. And then everything went dark.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're one of the other ones. All right. Come on. And he'll kind of he'll take off his jacket that he's wearing and he'll put it on your shoulders and kind of like tug it around your chest so the wound's covered. He goes, "We'll get that taken care of. Just cover it up for right now, okay?"
Okay. I feel like she kind of like almost somewhat just kind of swallowed up by this.
Yeah. So he'll bark over her shoulder. Kenzie, go get the car started. We're taking her to Ross. And she'll, okay. And the girl will kind of run off with the dog. Oh, wait, I forgot something. And she'll come running back, and you'll see her collapse this whole device. So she's got that whole standing device that she'll collapse and kind of pick up and kind of stagger under a little bit. But she'll make her way back to wherever this car is. And Waylon will kind of put his arm around your shoulder, and he's still got his grip on one of your hands. He needs you to understand something right now. You're dead.
Okay.
And vampires exist. You're one of them now.
I knew it. I wasn't one of the loud ones about it, but I knew it.
And he'll kind of give a chuckle. Yeah, there's what they call them, internet conspiracy boards. Yeah.
Well, that, and also there, in like some other state, there was like this whole goth, vampire cult. I knew about them, but I have other reasons to have believed vampires existed.
Yeah, that's why that one Toreador. It's Scarlet. Something, I don't know. She had her own cult. Anyway.
Yeah. It was weird.
Yeah, so he's kind of like leading you back towards the car. So I figured it's just either to tell you right now, then just rip it off quick like a Band-Aid. But
I don't mind
dead.
Band-Aids being ripped off.
So yeah, you're dead. Vampires exist. And this is going to be a long car ride back to town. I'm taking you basically the leader of the local vampires in San Antonio. We've known as a prince. You're going to get to meet him, but since... Okay, so you were supposed to have had someone that embraced you with his permission, but you obviously didn't know that, and your sire isn't here. So I don't know what's going to happen to you. I was ordered to find more of you at this location. You've already unearthed 3 of them. There might be 2 more. We're still finding bodies.
They had a whole slaughter, didn't they? I feel like that's the correct word for this.
Yeah. And it wasn't just a slaughter. And he'll kind of usher you up into this big black Chevy Escalade. He'll kind of usher you up into the back seat where the dog is.
Nice car.
Yeah, it's a loner. And he'll get into the driver's side, and y'all will take off for... Gotta get better about having these set up. You are headed for the central part of the city, to the Frost Tower. And as you're driving, he'll kind of, or as you're riding along with him, he'll kind of peek at you from the rearview mirror. You got any questions, Charlie? Might as well ask him right now.
I don't really have any questions right now.
Okay. Well, you're meeting the prince. Rules are kind of simple. Don't address him unless he addresses you first. Keep your eyes kind of downcast. Try not to make eye contact with him. That's kind of a basic rule for our kind.
Oh, dang it. You've got the wrong person if you want no eye contact. I'm joking.
And he'll kind of
I can control myself to a point.
He'll kind of roll his eyes and give a little chuckle. God, I miss being that young. He'll kind of tug at his collar about that thing in your chest. If you just take a second to focus, kind of will it to shut, what we call rousing the blood, it should close. And then I'm going to make this super easy for you, Pro. If you just want to give me a rouse check.
Yes.
4 to 5 order. There's usually a whole different way you got to heal, but
yeah.
I'm easy.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Ooh, Ooh, spicy.
this dice might be spicy today.
Dude, okay, so another couple of my friends had another VTM session yesterday. It was so fucking spicy for them too, dude. Okay,
Mhm.
so you'll feel like the muscle and the sinew and the tendons and the flesh kind of all knit back together, and the wound is gone like it was never there. But you feel a hunger. And you feel something at the back of your head, like almost like it's like suppressed rage that wants to
Oh,
get
it's
out, but it's
you
just kind
again.
of like the ghost of it there.
Yeah, she's kind of like to herself, but kind of to like the thing that's creeping up in the back of her head. She's like, "Oh, it's you again. I felt that
Yeah,
right before."
it's me, and I'm gonna be so much more of a bitch than you ever thought I could be.
Well, same here.
I'm looking forward to it, Pumpkin.
Oh, you're so pretty.
Yeah, wait till I get total control. So,
Good luck with that.
are you having this conversation out loud or in your head?
It's kind of both. So, like, I can imagine the other two are hearing her part of it.
So Waylon's focused on the road, but the other girl, she's kind of like peeking over the side. Oh, you found your beast, didn't you?
Oh, the beast always been there. Been there.
So,
It's
you had
just made a reawakening. Kind of like me.
Ooh, maybe you're a bruja. Waylon, I think she's a bruja. And this girl's like fully turned around in her seat, like on her knees, like on the seat, just kind of peeking over, almost like a little kid. Waylon, she could be a bruja. And then Waylon's like, oh god, that's gonna be explosive. So I'm gonna have a ticking time bomb in my back seat right now. And this girl, she's like, I feel like he can punch through the window right now if he wanted to. Waylon goes, please don't. Kenzie, sit down, shut up. Don't encourage her. Kenzie just fine, and she'll settle back around. She's just kind of, you can see her kind of slumped down in her seat. She'll kick her feet up on the dash. Let me have it. Because your kind of fun would get you dead, my dear. And he's saying all this as he kind of pull into the underground parking of the building.
I'll do my best.
And he'll get out. Kenzie will get out. The dog will get out. And you'll be escorted to, you know how they have like the elevators in the basement parking that'll take you all the way up. So you'll head up to the lobby. It's a very nice marble lobby, polished to the nines, marble floors, tall glass windows. And Waylon will kind of look at you. Did you have a cell phone at all?
I did.
On you?
It was in my hand. At some point.
So you check your pockets and you find what's left of your phone. It's like caked in dirt in your pocket and the screen's still cracked.
Tried to turn it on.
It won't even boot up.
Well, it's stretched.
Oh, even better. And Waylon will kind of pluck the phone from you. And as you pass kind of like a concierge desk, he'll leave it on the edge of it. Hey Trevor, can you get this phone for us? And behind the desk, you'll just see like someone holding up a magazine. The hand will come out, grab the phone, and whoever's behind it will just go reading his magazine. It's like probably some Fortune 500 Time magazine.
Yeah.
And you'll be escorted to the elevator bank. You'll be taken all the way to the top, very top of the building, because of course. And the doors will open to a very expansive office. Like think any kind of business mogul office that you can think of. That's basically it.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll have his back to you in his chair to begin with. But as the chair kind of turns around, oh, Prince Ross, we need you. You'll see this man.
In which kind of gives sort of a little flourish bow.
Chair spins around. And at first, he's on the phone. I don't care what it takes. I said, get it done. Or you're next. Oh, you brought me another one.
And Wayland will lay a reassuring hand on your shoulder. I mean, you did order me to find any more of them, my prince. I was following orders.
Where was this one?
Same spot, right out back of the building where we found the other three, and we're still looking for more. Kenzie has one of those penetrating radar things. Some kind of tech that helps us find bodies that are buried, if there's any more.
Okay. How much you tell him?
They know they're dead, they know they're a vampire, and they know how to act right around you. She's actually... I've got a lot of faith in this one.
You're taking this surprisingly well. One of the other ones took some convincing.
I mean, do you see how I'm dressed?
We're not going to comment on that.
And at this point, Waylon Hill take a bow and head out again.
So, welcome to being dead, kid.
Thank you.
Don't thank me just yet. This comes with a decision on your behalf. Technically, nobody asked me if you could exist. So I am left with a choice. Technically, the law states that I get to turn you into a corpse right here, right now. But I'm feeling compassionate. This isn't your fault. So I'm going to offer you a deal. I'm going to keep you alive. But I'm going to put you, as well as some of the others we've recently found, on a bit of a, let's call it a research team.
Okay.
You make yourself useful for me. I get to tell the people that run our organization from the shadows that you're useful and I need you around. You get to keep on unliving. There is one other stipulation that is more for your safety than anything else. You agree to this? I need a bit of your blood. There are those who will come after you. You were made by a rival faction. And they will come looking. And they're not as generous.
I could tell that while she had the one who did this to me, while she had a fantastic sense of fashion, she was very brash.
Well, they'll come looking. But we have a way to at least hide you for a while. But it does require some of your blood.
Okay.
So Ross is going to produce probably a very ornate letter opener type little bladed thing, and there's going to be what looks like a little glass vial, a little antique glass
What a
bottle,
black vial.
little glass vial.
That's fine. Can't help it.
They all break out in the song. It's a
Oh
musical
no, a bunch of neurodivergent theater kids.
with echolalia. So this little glass bottle is produced and letter opener is produced, and it's pretty apparent either Ross can stick you and put a few drops of your blood in this glass vial, or you can do it of your own volition.
Oh, Belle will be like, just hand it to me.
There you are.
Okay.
This is not the weirdest thing I've ever done.
Interesting.
So So I'm not gonna make you do a rouse check for it. It's like a very little amount of blood they need.
Yeah.
But it takes a minute because you slice your finger and you hold it over the bottle. The blood that comes out is coagulated. Like, you know, like if you have like fresh blood and it sits for a little bit, it kind of gets thick and gross. It kind of blobs out. So you put like a few good drops in there, and you look down. The one was so superficial. By the time you flip your hand around, it's already gone.
Neat little trick. Here you go.
Perfect. Just takes it, stashes that away. Now there's some rules that you need to abide by. First of all, you can't tell humans what you are.
Obviously.
You'd be surprised how many people struggle with that one. Second, don't go around making any more of yourself.
Who do I look like, an idiot?
You look like a child.
I mean, compared to you, I probably am in age.
No, you literally are. That's what we call the newly dead. A fledgling.
Okay.
For all intents and purposes, you're going to be treated like a toddler.
I'll let slide.
You don't have a choice.
Well, then stake me and put me out in the sun.
No. You'd be staked and left in a freezer for a decade. That way, when you came to, you could see everyone you care about age while you stay the same. I'm generous. I can be forgiving. But I own everyone in this city. And now that includes you. So, you're going to find that you have supernatural abilities. Things that normal mortal men and women can't do. Don't do it in public where people can see. Don't expose us.
I mean, naturally.
Believe it or not, there are things almost as bad as ice that hunt us.
I know the terror. What shall we ever do?
Kill them before they kill us.
I mean, obviously.
You're going to be put up in a living situation.
That wouldn't be the first time.
Well, it's so I can keep an eye on you and the rest of your soon-to-be friends. I'm sure all of you are going to get along just fine. Luckily, you no longer have to worry about certain biological functions and wanting to tear each other apart once a month.
Yes.
For the record, this one's in character. Ryan would never fucking say that one. That's so sexist. I'm sorry.
We'll put a banner. What is said is not depictive of the portrayer's actual thought.
There's a reason my costume for this stuff. Like, this is no.
Meanwhile,
Our
Belle
reference.
is. Meanwhile, Belle is just like, yes.
Yeah, no, I'm sure like everyone was like, I don't have to do that anymore. Fuck right, sign me up.
Yeah.
So, like the
It's
way
like,
it was said was like that was
Yeah.
classic hell,
It's like I'll be undead to get rid of that pain.
right? And he'll hit a buzzer on an intercom. Send him back in.
And there'll still be a knock at the door. My prince, you said for me?
Take her, put her with the others.
Yes, sir. And he'll tap you on the shoulder and nod for you to follow him.
And on your way out, send me Mr. Terry.
Yes, sir. And as he kind of shuts the doors behind you, he'll kind of elbow you. So, you survived.
You say that like you're surprised.
I mean, for attempting to walk out of a meeting with the prince without being dominated or any other type of supernatural bullshit, we'll call that a win, kiddo. Trust me.
To that, I just gotta say, you don't know how I lived my life.
You're right, I don't.
I've dealt with people like him before.
Okay. And he'll just keep escorting you back down. And as you reach the lobby again, the guy with the magazine is still there. He won't like really look up, but he'll push like a package with like a new cell phone in it. He'll like the hand will come out and slide the box like across the countertop to him. And Waylon will pick it up. He's looking for you. And Trevor will skulk off to go talk to Ross.
He seems fun.
Yeah, he's a real hoot. So you'll be taken back down to the basement garage where that SUV is waiting. It's maybe a couple of minutes to this hotel that I will put a picture of in your player chat.
Yay.
It's actually right across from the Alamo, funnily enough.
Uh-huh. I know that building.
Yeah. So
'Cause
that's where you...
I was there.
Mm-hmm. So that's where you're going to be taken. It's actually a gorgeous building with only one person manning the desk that doesn't even really look up when y'all walk through. Another elevator, another ascendance. The hallway that it opens up on, it looks like you step back in time a little bit, almost like it's vintage in that hallway.
Nice.
And you're taking down the hall. And sure, there's a cat wandering around. You don't understand why. But he's just kind of like patrolling the halls, like he's monitoring the place, patrolling up and forth, back and forth, past like 3 specific doors.
Oh, I guess that's the actual owner of the place.
Waylon will snort. He certainly thinks he is. And he'll reach down to give the cat a little scratch, and the cat will let him. But you'll be led to a little more ways down, and he'll produce what looks like a key card. Swipe it, and the door will open up. Posted a picture of the room in there too. So in your player chat, when you look, so those windows are all like sealed over, so there's no sunlight that'll get through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And yeah, the room's done up perfectly. It's like, it looks actually modern compared to how the hallway looked. There's a flat screen and everything. And he goes, so yeah, this is yours till his princeliness says otherwise. And Good luck. You're gonna need a kid. And another squeeze of the shoulder, and he'll turn to go.
I only need luck whenever I don't have any actual faith happening.
That won't get a response. He'll just kind of look over his shoulder, maybe give a little nod, and shut the door behind him. And you are now alone in this hotel room.
She kind of looks around, looks at the bed, kind of goes, I knew I shouldn't have expected a coffin for a bed. Kind of
Yeah.
taking the surroundings and take everything in.
As you take everything, no, you're good, you're good. But as you kind of take everything in, you happen to see your shadow on the far wall. It's not moving with you. In fact, it's kind of standing there with a hand propped on its hip.
I feel like me and my shadow now have a Peter Pan sort of situation.
Somewhat, yeah.
Yeah. This is going to be great.
So there's probably a clock somewhere. So it reads that it's about, we'll say it's about 4. It's been I know my narration is not the best I try, but it's been the whole night so far. So it's about 4 a.m. on November 3rd. You've been out for about 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
And you realize you got invited to that service for Dia de los Muertos that you never turned up for now.
Yep.
I'm sorry, scratch that. It's 4 a.m. on November 4th. I'm bad
There
at
we
time.
go.
Yeah. Math is hard. Not a math queer. Anyway. But yeah, you still would have missed that service.
Yeah. Well, that's... I should have known I was going to miss that now. Okay.
Yeah. And you feel that phone, that box that was given to you with your phone in it, it's buzzing in the box.
She opens it.
So,
Also, can we pause?
yeah.
I gotta use the restroom. I cannot hold it.
Okay. So Shadow was doing the Peter Pan thing.
Yes.
And your phone was going off in the box.
I open up the fox. The box.
No, it's a fox. Sorry.
Yeah, a fox has my like new phone in its mouth, and I'm chasing a fox.
Yeah, the fox themed Faraday cage.
Okay, so you take the phone out of your fox. We're gonna get a fucking blooper reel for this campaign, I swear to God. Out of your box.
The box.
And the box.
Yes.
And it's the exact same make and model phone you had before. And you've got, again, a few missed messages and a few missed phone calls from Jasper, from Sister Elizabeth, from Father Marcus, and text messages from the same 3. Are you okay? We heard about what happened last night. Belle, please pick up. Like we're very, very worried about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Belle will just start answering them, going, "Yeah, I'm okay." Just had to take a few days to regather myself after the party. Something like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And as you're kind of typing all this, you feel something fall out of your hair. It was one of the flowers. You still had one in your hair.
She's gonna kind of find if there's like a cup somewhere in this hotel room.
Yeah, hotels, they have those little mini coffee makers with the little styrofoam cups right there. Yeah,
Yeah.
one of those. There's
Yeah,
absolutely one of those.
she's gonna grab one of those
I know, hotel
styrofoam
coffee.
cups and kind of put the flour on it and
Yeah.
put it on like the bedside table.
Yeah, then it comes like those little plastic wraps too that you kind of maybe just put over it to kind of keep it safe. But yeah, that can easily be done.
Yeah.
So you send out those messages. It's 4 a.m. They're dead asleep. They're not going to respond right away.
No, I don't expect them to.
Yeah. So, yeah, the room's yours. Your outfit is like dirty and bloody, but we'll say it's a fantastic hotel. There's probably a clean pair of pajamas and a robe somewhere with the hotel's logo monogrammed on it. So there's like at least a fresh set of clothes for you.
Yeah. Better than nothing.
So, was there anything else you wanted to do? Wanted to check out? Wanted to look into?
Yeah. I think she's she's gonna kind of get still for a moment, kind of say more of like an inner prayer, and batting away the beast while she's saying it. Kind of like,
Yeah.
I just need like 5 minutes every day. You'll be fine.
5 minutes?
Yes, 5 minutes. Shush. And then
You're gonna be a needy one, aren't you? But she'll shut up.
Yeah. Just like the 5-minute prayer. And then when she's done, she's like, okay, have at it, to the beast. While she like watches the shadow for a little bit.
So the shadow is back to normal. It's connected to you again. It's following you. The beast doesn't really respond right now. She kind of make like you hear like a sarcastic kind of sigh at the prayer or any kind of other comment you make. But that's about it.
Yeah.
But the scene will kind of like you'll settle in for the day, and the scene will kind of fade from there,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll reopen at Ross's office. There'll be a knock at the door.
Yeah, I'll open the door.
No. Also, so you're not in the scene. It's just Ross by himself. We're doing like an SPC thing. You're settling in for the night. You're good. The scene switched back to Ross's office, and there's a knock on Ross's door.
Enter.
And a very handsome man in a brocade vest and a southern drawl will ask, "Sent for me, Your Grace?"
I have need of your particular skill set. You and I need to have a conversation about putting some eyes and ears in some particular places.
My skills are at your disposal, Your Grace, as always.
Perfect. Sit down.
And he will sit.
There seems to be a place of employment for one of our newest members of the city. I would like to keep an eye on it. I need their records gone through. And I need you watching the digital footprints in and out of that place.
I'll have it done by before next sunrise, Your Grace.
Perfect. Thank you, Mr. Terry.
And he'll stand up, give a deep bow, and make his way out of the room and shut the doors behind him. And that is where we will draw this solo session of Bear County by Night to a close. And with that, that is all 4 of my wonderful players now introduced into this game. And now the fun really begins. But let's have an outro starting with our wonderful, wonderful Prince Ross and working our way back.
Hey guys, I'm Ryan. I get to guest star on this stream and these recordings as Prince Cedric Ross, as well as some other characters soon to come down the road. Um, each kind of comes with their own vibe, their own intent, and I'm just here to help my friend Bonnie. But yeah, I'm glad for all of you coming over to the Dark Domain, viewing this on either YouTube for the recordings or Twitch during the live streams. And if you're not a member of our Discord, please hop on by, hang out, and you get to see these amazing folks. And you'll have to watch our other videos where I plug all of our upcoming games and whatnot because there's like 20 on our calendar right now.
There's so many.
There's
Very
so many, but it's great to see. We got a huge team of talented storytellers, including Bonnie. Whether Bonnie admits it to herself or not, she's doing great. But have you met Crow?
Hi, I'm Chris Starkmaven. You can find me generally anywhere on the internet. And today, because it's not nighttime yet, today I played Belle Wolf, who has such a different vibe to her than my Kindred 101 character, Alex. Is great. And I'm excited to see where this story goes. And so now it's back to Bonnie.
And I'm Bonnie. I'm the storyteller for these amazing, amazing people in my life. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I'm finally getting the opportunity, which I am very, very thankful for. I've got an awesome team, not just of players, but of SPCs. And I'm looking forward to it, too. I don't even know where the story's going to go, and I'm writing this shindig. But yeah, if you're not a member of the Dark Domain, why aren't you? Come out. We got a bunch of awesome games going. Like Ryan said, we got about 20 plus at this point, just one-shots and a few series. Like
That's
I think
the confirmed ones. We have other ones that aren't like booked yet because we're still looking for players.
yeah,
Mhm.
like if there's an incoming games chat where there's so many that aren't even full right now. And it's really a fun place to be, just inclusive. It's nothing but love and chaos and a lot of sarcasm. But yeah, come on by, check us out, catch a live stream, watch more of our videos. Yeah, that's all I've got to say. Thanks for watching this one, and hopefully we'll see you in the future, maybe in a stream. Bye.